The topic of today is going to be why I like watch for watch when it comes to YouTube and why I don't like watch for watch. Which, let me just say, engagement groups and watch for watch, sharing within groups, this is what this whole thing is going to be. I'm going to try to give you 3 reasons that are powerful and make sense that hopefully you can apply to your own journey. So, first things first, if you are a new channel, the reason why I like watch for watch is because it is a networking opportunity. Even if you're not a new channel, if you're just a smaller channel, or you just want to meet new people and you haven't necessarily mastered the art of search engine optimization and promoting yourself, and you're not really getting the views organically yet, just by uploading the video, watch for watch can be good because you get to watch content in exchange for someone else watching your content. And if you are smart, you can ask people to give you honest feedback, and you can do the same for others. So the best way to do this is to start with people that you know, or people that are in the same niche as you in an engagement space. The most common engagement space that I know of for YouTube is Facebook, and I have a whole video about this on my channel that people are still watching. It's an older video, but the things that I'm saying are still very much so relevant. So I'm going to link that on the card above, and feel free to check that out after you finish watching this one. But the engagement groups can help you find people that are in your niche. So you don't want to just do watch for watch with anybody, because if you pick in random people, you're going to confuse YouTube's algorithm. The whole thing with an algorithm is YouTube pushes out your content to people that they think may be interested in your videos. So if you are a beauty and lifestyle channel, you want to interact with people who also focus on beauty and lifestyle. 9 times out of 10, or let's lower the percentage a little, let's say 8 out of 10, those people are going to give you better comments. They're going to really be interested in what you're doing, and they probably would be more likely to subscribe to your channel, because that's the type of content they make. That's probably the type of content they're interested in, and you could even perhaps meet somebody that would be good to collaborate with. Now, on the flip side, doing watch for watch without strategy is stupid, because you are sharing your videos with people. They're clicking on them, and they may be clicking off. They may not be interested in what you're doing. So if y'all are doing a game or some sort of watch for watch thing to kind of boost engagement, so to speak, you probably are going to end up getting generic comments that don't really indicate that they really watched the video. And it's not really a learning lesson. So I find that if you are active in a Facebook engagement group for YouTube, or maybe if it's not for YouTube, maybe if it's related to your niche. So for me, I have a variety channel. I review stuff, I do real talks, I do trending topics, and I give y'all lifestyle stuff, meaning vlogs, fitness related updates, life related things like dealing with grief and buying a house. Like, you get a little bit of everything over here. If you are in groups on Facebook that match up with those interests and it is relevant, that is your place to shine. So you want to use those groups to share, because you're right in front of the audience that cares. So one example I can give is a girl that I came across in one of the groups I'm in. She makes her own clothes, and girl, she is so good, okay? She is in a couple of groups that I'm in for YouTube, but she's also in some entrepreneurial groups that I'm in. So anytime sis drops a new video, she drops her video with some nice pictures of the product that she made. She wears it, the pictures are looking good, the aesthetic is there, and people are flooding to her page. She's a smaller YouTuber. I subscribed because I was just like, yes girl, you did that. And she actually ended up subscribing back to me. I'm gonna try to leave her channel down below so y'all can look and see for yourself, because she's talented. But the thing is, she's smart with her strategy. You can't just go inside of all the Facebook, YouTube related groups and just drop your links on the walls, because there's a lot of people in there that are doing the same thing. They're not watching content. There are some great spaces where people are genuine and they support each other, they give feedback to each other. It's not just a bunch of link dropping, where if you are actually an active person in the community and you're actually a person that contributes to discussions, you help other people, when you drop a link, people are gonna look and go, oh yeah, I love her, let me check it out. And if you can get something that catches their attention, then you'll be even better. So I guess my tip or thing that I like is the ability to network within a crowd with the Facebook engagement groups. Now, a thing that I don't like is that in some groups, you can kind of get shadow banned or you can be controlled. Whereas if the admins are not approving posts regularly, you can try to promote your stuff really quickly. But if they're not paying attention, they might approve it days later, weeks later, and it's not getting that impact. Your watch time within the first 24 hours is super duper important. So whenever you drop a video, you want to promote the video heavily that day. You want to promote the video maybe even before that day, especially if you don't drop more than once a week, because you want people to go over to your channel and watch the video immediately. So if you're doing watch time exchanges, I think it's important to strategize around, number one, your duration of time, as well as when you're dropping the video. It's all a strategy thing. Like for me, what works for me is if the watch game requires 10 minutes, that's a good place to plug any video that's 10 minutes or less, obviously. Especially if it's less though, because some people are not trying to network. Some people are not trying to be your friend. They just want people to watch their video. They're dropping the video everywhere, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, on their Facebook page. Wherever they can post the link is where they're dropping it, right? So they're not interested in anything except getting their video out. They're gonna do the very bare minimum. They're not trying to network. They're not trying to gain new subscribers. They're just trying to get the watch time up. So what you can do for those type of people is put your shorter videos on the thread. I guarantee people are going to click because it's short in those instances. But on the contrary, what I don't like is what I just said. It's a plus and it's a con at the same time, because you're getting people that are going to watch. And of course, if your video is shorter than the required amount of watching, they're going to watch the full video. The problem is if they're not genuinely interested, when YouTube tries to recommend that channel again, you probably aren't going to get a view from that person, because that person only watched you because they had to. And so that kind of boils down to the main thing that I wanted to share with you guys, is that you want to be careful with the watch time games and things like that, and the inorganic networking, because you may come across some people that are just not really into your channel, but they met you because of these watch games and things like that. On the contrary, you might meet some dope people. Like, you know, it's up to your personality and how you treat others. I've met a lot of YouTube friends, and although we might have met in a Facebook group, we genuinely support each other even when we don't have to. I know I do. So, would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Let me know if you want more car chats from me.